Welcome to the Skillveda panel discussion on empowering a just and equitable society. The role of leaders and educators in promoting inclusivity and social justice. As we celebrate our nation's Independence Day, we are reminded of the freedoms and rights that we enjoy today. However, we are also aware of the persistent inequalities and injustice that threaten the well-being and dignity of the marginalized groups. As we reflect on our nation's journey towards independence, we recognize that the struggle for true freedom and equality is ongoing. Today, we bring together a distinguished panel of leaders and educators to explore the critical role they play in promoting inclusivity and social justice. Through their experiences, insights, and expertise, we hope to gain a deeper understanding of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, and to identify actionable strategies for creating a more just and equitable society for all. Let's commemorate our Independence Day by recommitting ourselves to the pursuit of freedom, equality, and justice for all. Welcome all of you to our panel discussion. Mr. Joseph Indivin, Ms. Uttapa Bose, Mr. P.N. Rao, Dr. Renuka, Ms. Preeti Dabade, Ms. Rajni, Mr. Nelson, Ms. Mamta, Ms. Vrinda Patil, and Ms. Ghazala Sheikh. Welcome all. I would like to...
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Indivin, please.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome to everyone. It's an evening well spent, which we could have spent in something with our family, but we have come over here for a noble cause to understand how do we explore. So today we are looking at exploring how leaders and educators can become catalyst for inclusivity and social justice. So this should not be only abstract ideas, but a daily practice for every one of us, so that we shape the culture, policy, and opportunity. Inclusivity is not just about inviting everyone to the room, but it's also ensuring every voice is heard, respected, and valued.
Yes.
So with that thought in note, so we do have our leaders panels from both corporates and from education sector. So I would request each of the panel to take a quick minute to introduce themselves and like their name, what are they doing currently, and which part of India they are in, and what's their a brief introduction.
Can we start with Ms. Sutapa Bose? Sutapa ji, can we start with you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me on this panel. So I have, I've spanned a career of, say 30 years now. So I started with corporate, and then I shifted to the education sector. And since the last 16 years, I've held the position of a head of a school. And I'm very proud of that because I was able to touch a lot of lives. And, and that is when I felt that my life is a little more meaningful, than just earning for myself and for my family. I was doing something substantial. Right. And I was also proud because I could make a little difference to the society. So that is what my thought is about the education sector. And I feel that we play a very, very important role in changing the landscape of the society, because what we teach in the school and how we teach it, that is more important. How we teach it is how the mind of the children is shaped. Right, what they think about, their outlook towards life, towards society, and I think we can make a lot of difference. So that is a little about me. I am from Haridwar. Right now, I am working with an IT foundation as a consultant, and I create content for them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now one from corporate sector, Mr. P.N. Rao.
First of all, a very, very good evening to all. Jai Hind to all. Vanakkam, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal to all. It's a great pleasure to have this wonderful evening. Today is a day which India celebrates a very long happiness to everyone. So I'm P. Nagesharao, actually born and brought up from Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. But I traveled almost all the states. I worked because I'm from Delhi. I was there in Gurgaon. Then I was in Bangalore and Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, and Rajasthan. I worked many. I'm having almost 25 plus years of experience in HR, administration, industrial relations, and employee engagement, as well as CSR. And I worked with various sectors, like it is like a in continental dish. Like I'm like a continental dish because I was work with hospitality industry, facility management, corporate, as well as now presently I'm with manufacturing sector, which is we are helping the nation for generating the power, which is the largest thermal plant in India. So I'm leading there here. And brands like SEL, HPPPL, and VLCC, Oberoi, JP, and all. So these are. I'm a long life learner, having almost 22 plus qualifications, include 2 dual MBA and 3 PGAs. I have. And with all your blessings, I've secured 25 accolades across all the fields. This is about me. I speak Telugu, Hindi, English, and Tamil, and bit of Kannada. Thank you for allowing me to introduce. Thank you.
Thank you, Rao.
Now I would like to invite Preeti ji. She is a principal in the Pune school. Preeti ji, yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Happy Independence Day to all. Actually, just now, Sir said he has traveled many states. So similar is with me. I love traveling, and I keep on exploring myself to get different experiences. This is my 5th year as principal of the school, and I'm proud to announce that since 1 year I am the brand ambassador for Pune city of Skillveda, and thank you for the opportunity. Uh, at the end of the day,
I think
Network issues,
Yeah.
I think.
audio stuck. No
Yeah.
problem.
that is my specialty, you can say. Once I deal with the children, once I do something for them, yes, I'm done with the same, no matter what money I'm getting for the same. So that is what I want to tell about myself. I love cooking also, and I keep on making different dishes apart from this education field.
That's great, Preeti ji. That's
Yeah.
great. Mr. Joseph Williams, our next panelist, and he is a professor in some, sorry, I don't remember the college name.
Yeah. Good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to extend my warm Independence Day greetings to all of you. I am associated with Skillveda for the last 6 months almost. So presently, I am designated as Professor of Social Work Department at Anugraha Institute of Social Sciences, which is located in Dindigul, near Madurai, Tamil Nadu. So I am associated with the teaching profession for the last almost 25 years now. My basic qualification is MSW. I'm qualified from Loyola College, Chennai. And I did also a Master's of Philosophy from Coimbatore PSG College of Arts and Science. And apart from that, out of my own interest, I did 2 years of philosophy, Indian philosophy, Vedanta philosophy in Malavali under the Guru Swami Parthasarathi. For 2 years, I was trained in residential Gurukulam. And to my credit, I have published a few books, poetry books, and subject-related books are 2, Values of Life and Life Skills. And I am also a contemporary thinker. I love contemporary art, music, dance, culture, and all. So those are the few areas to highlight about me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
just would like to add here one special guest is there, Dr. Neera Sharma. She is the senior most educationist, and she is a retired principal from DAV. Am I right? DAV?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, please. Yesterday only we talked about this panel discussion, and I requested her to join us today.
I'm so glad, I'm really honored that you invited, and I also felt attracted to join. So
Yeah.
happy Independence Day greetings to all who are listening, and to you and Skillveda group as well. So I feel elated in talking about, people are saying that we have been with this school for 5 years or for 10 years. So I have been with my school for nearly 38 years. And during that, I was also a founder principal of another school in Amritsar, that is DAV International School. So I have been lucky, when I retired, I had nearly, 7,000 children. And that way I was attached to so many families. And it gave me such a rare insight into the human mind and parents' mind. And I could learn a lot from them also. While we taught, definitely, but we also learned. And I'm also, after retirement, I became a podcaster too. And my podcast is Neera Ki Naiya, where I speak out stories for kids, which are value based stories. I have created most of the stories myself on my experiences as a child. And many stories I have picked up from various other sources, which I felt are really a must for children. So that way, 100 stories are there on Neera Ki Naiya. So I really wish that it does well. And now
It
I'm
will
also a
definitely.
resource person of CBSE, as well as I am manager of DAV schools. So that was a short introduction.
That's
Thank
great,
you for
Neeraji.
having
That's
me.
great. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Indivind, can we start now with you? You
Yeah.
have not given your introduction.
There's anybody else on the panelist other
We
than
will
me?
add them if somebody is there. We will definitely. Dr. J. Renuka, would you like to add something about yourself? Dr. Renuka and Dr. Jacqueline. Then we can start the panel discussion.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Twinkle for the
Nahi,
insight.
first you give your introduction. Then we will start with Dr.
Okay.
Renuka.
Okay. My name is Indvini Joel. I'm basically born in Nagarkoil, but brought up in Delhi and Mumbai. So a multifaceted diversity and inclusion from my upbringing and everything. And I can interact in 5 languages: English, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, Hindi, and Marathi. And I'll understand bits and bytes of Telugu. So I think I've been associated with Twinkle for more than 2 years now. The journey has been very vast and a lot of learning and a lot of insights. So kudos to Twinkle ji, Dr. Vikrant, and the Skillveda team for bringing a variety of panels and panel discussions, webinars, and a lot of effort is being made from the community for enlightening both the corporate side and also the educator side, because learning never stops. जब तक है जान तब तक है राह.
Learning. तब तक के learning.
थोड़ा चेंज करना पड़ेगा ना मैम, कंटेक्स्ट
Yeah,
चेंज करने.
I do
तो
understand.
लाइक
Rhyming बना दो.
जी
Ji,
जी
Neeraji.
हाँ जी. Make it rhyme.
यस.
Yeah, he was trying to make it right. Yeah.
Like Neera ma'am said, I believe in both the concept of mentoring and also
Yeah,
getting reverse mentored from the tech generation we have.
definitely. That's the thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we start, we have two set of panels over here. So one are the people who are from the industry exposure, and the second panel is from the educator side. So the first question to the panels from the education sector is that when we look at from your academy and background, what do you feel about mentorship programs and curriculum inclusions? If you want to look at inclusivity and everything, what's your take on those things? We can have anyone from the panel take a moment to share their thought process on what all.
Ji, would you like to
Yeah,
start
yeah,
with? Yeah.
yeah. Firstly, actually, there is a GR in education. We can't deny any admission. So whoever child comes to our school, we have to give the admission, provided The parents are capable of paying the fees, whatever is assigned by our institution. But having a school called inclusivity or inclusive school, first thing is that the staffs should be trained, but we are not getting the teachers who are trained for all kind of students. That is the main barrier, I would like to say, in the field of education. No one is actually working on the same, that yes, we should consider all the children, so we should have that much trained staff. No one is considered, all is all the members are after the money only, and that is the fact I am sharing with you. So if government or the institutions work on the same, then the situation will be different, I would like to say. So yes, not 100%, but yes, we are trying our level best to include each and every child.
That's a great insights to start with.
I would like to add a point.
Yeah,
Please,
Dr.
ma'am,
Nida.
please.
Yeah, please.
Right. We were working on the concept of an inclusive school, and I did have some children. We had about 15 to 16 sections of every class, and in between those 500 children, we would get 4 or 5 special children. And then we never said no to admission of children. And what we did, that we had 2 teachers who were specially trained. We could at that time, also a long time back, we could have teachers, but we also teachers for training in small batches to Alpha to Omega Center at Bangalore or Chennai, I think it's there. So I sent my teachers for training there, and then when they came back, they were helpful. And the 2 teachers which were already there as trained teachers, we kept the children which were the special children for mixed periods during the class, and for special periods where we have to teach them grammar, and where we have to teach them maths, where we have to teach them some special concept of SST. There in a small batch, 4 or 5 or 6 children, they would be sent to the special teacher. Otherwise, they will remain with normal children. They will go to the library with them. They will for games period with them. They will go for art class with them. When such children who are on the borderline, I'm not talking of very much afflicted children. They need lot of attention, like the children who are having cerebral palsy, or some children who are really you're not able to be controlled, in the class on their own. Somebody has to be there to control them. We had even one parent who used to send an ayah with the child, and ayah was well read, and that ayah would help the child to write what the teacher was telling them to write. That was a great help from the parents. And otherwise, we would take children who were manageable. We would used to call, if there is an unmanageable child, we would call the parent and show him how the child is studying by the camera. We would show how it is going on in the class, and this child is not concentrating, and what kind of help you can provide or what to do. So that way, a lot of children responded. And then my some of my children who reached till 12th level, they passed the board of CBSE as well. Because CBSE is very, very sensitive to such children, and they prepare us for this CWSN children, and they guide us how to handle them, what subjects to be given to them. So there is a lot of to be, things to be looked at from CBSE's angle. You have a lot of material on the CBSE site. Thank you.
Great, ma'am.
Yeah,
So
can
we
I add something here?
please.
Yeah,
Yes,
in this,
Uttopaji. Yeah, please.
yeah. So I wanted to add here that, see, we are talking about inclusivity. So it's not only children who have a very prominent or obvious disability, right? We are talking about inclusivity, so we are talking about all the children. So I have been working with schools in rural urban cities, right? So there we get children from the village background, right? So say class 3, 4, they have done in the village school, and then they are brought to city uh, by some relative that they will to advance their academic performance and career. So there also we face a lot of disability. in the sense that they are not able to read, they are not able to write properly. So this also should be included under inclusivity only, because we are actually preparing the children a class. Imagine a child who's coming to grade 5 and he can't read properly. So what do you do? Right. So we have dealt with such children also, and it is there happening in many of the cities which are located in rural urban areas. And this is a problem with the schools, right? So then what I did was that I arranged for remedial classes, and I'm sure many of the heads are doing that only, because
Yes.
it's the only way of coping with this situation, because you cannot separate them from the class, yet you
Yeah.
need to give them a separate guidance, right? So we
Indeed.
started remedial classes, and we did, and I was very happy to see that the children who were not able to read even a single word, within a month or two of persistent lessons, they were able to reach some level. So this is what, and then again the parents, because in many of the families, the children who are coming, they are the first generation learners going to school, right? So this is also a kind of a hindrance for the school, because you cannot deny any admission, right? So you have to take these children knowing very well that they are not to the level of that class. So if I conduct a test on them, they would, I'm sure they will not be able to succeed in that. So there's no point in conducting a entrance test. So we
No.
don't conduct an entrance test, we just take. But yes, of course, to know the level of the child, we do conduct a little assessment, so that we know that how much work we need to do on them. So this is also, this should also be included under inclusivity. That is what I have to say.
Yes.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Can I
Mr.
say
Joseph.
something? Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So when I think of inclusivity, it reminds me social inclusion. I remember I wrote an article on including the excluded. So when we talk about social inclusion, the children, especially who are affected by HIV/AIDS, do we really ready to accept them? There is social discrimination. Number one. Number two, are we ready to accept the children who have the low ability in learning, dyslexic children? So always there is a social discrimination in a classroom on the part of the teacher, looking at the criteria of caste, class, and so on. There is a social discrimination. And are we willing to accept the children who are addicted to today the technologies, cell phone addiction, or any other addiction of that kind, drugs? So how we are, this again is related to mentoring the children. So when we talk about including the excluded, the children, as Madam said about the children who are challenged physically or visually, how are we going to accept them and care them, love them and lead them, guide them? That's very important. So we need all the excluded children. So thank you.
मिस मृदुला पाटील
थोडासा बाईट तू मार
मॅम तुम्ही तुमच्या हे माईक ऑफ करू शकतो तुम्ही काय बोलतो ते सगळ्यांना इकडे पाठवतो
That was Marathi.
येस येस दॅट
He
वॉज
knows
मराठी
many language actually. It's
I
not
could
like-
catch it. Good, good. Punjabi bhi bolna.
He knows
Anyone
that
can communicate in any language.
he's a multilingual person.
I know.
Pan India, he is a real Pan India star.
Good. Good.
Okay, so we had this detailed discussion about how inclusion matters. So now we from the discussion what we can look at is there is already discrimination being put up in the minds of the students or at the mindset. So are we I'll take it a point like, are we looking at facilitating a mind shift? Because when you look at a shift in the mind, like, now we have special schools which can take care of facilitating education to specially able kids. I'll cite examples of movies also, like when you look at the case scenario of Tare Zameen Par or Sitare Zameen Par. It's about changing our angle of observation to understand what they are good at and how we can empower them. So that also is there. And when we look at the Para Olympics this year, we won more
Medals than
medals
the normal one. Yeah.
than the normal people who
Yeah.
participated in the generic
Yes.
Olympics.
Yes. Yes.
Did we do something different for the people who were in the Paralympic?
Changing a mindset is not so easy, at least for the society. It takes a lots of years and lot of time to change the shift in the mindset.
I can cite my own example here over here for the interest of the people over here. I did my till my sixth standard. I was in Narora, that's in Bulandshahr district, UP. Then my dad had shifted to Mumbai because of his government job. So my sixth standard to 12th standard, I did it in Mumbai. I did my engineering from my native near my native place Tirunelveli. So once I completed my engineering, then I shifted back to Mumbai. So when I went for interviews, I would clear all the rounds, and on the fourth round, when it's a HR round, I'll be told, Indwin, you have done your engineering from Tamil Nadu, so we'll usually prefer a person who has done their engineering from Maharashtra or Mumbai.
Oh,
True,
So
yeah.
that was a take on me to understand, boss, I know the language. I've cleared your 1.5 hours of your interview, grill, everything, and then it boils down to where you have been educated or you have learned the art. So that was a new thing for me also, because I've stayed in all the parts of India, and then this was like an eye-opening session for me when these things happen. But see, man proposes, and God
God
has another
so,
angle to it. So I
uh,
always believe when an opportunity is lost, it's not an opportunity. Some
many
other
doors open.
way
Yes,
will open up
definitely.
for everyone.
One closes, many open.
Absolutely, absolutely, ma'am. So, from the social inclusion part, now the question to the panels from the industry is: we have offices where we talk about a lot of diversity, inclusion, equity. Are these only the gimmick words on the papers, or are we only looking at it as a means for CSR funds? Rao.
Yeah, Mr. Rao,
I
are you there?
Yeah, can you repeat?
Yeah, Rao. I'll repeat it. See, we talked about a lot of social inclusion, financial inclusion, and inclusivity in the mind. Now, as an organization, we a lot of organizations are also compliant with diversity, equity, and inclusion. So, are those words only on the papers? Are are there organizations who are working in the back end also to support implementation of those frameworks across? What's your take on that? And another disclaimer is, whatever we speak here, it's our own personal opinions. It has nothing to do with whatever company we work and
Yeah,
whatever place
definitely.
we are.
yes.
As a human resource leader, we should always incorporate all the diversity, like inclusivity, inclusive of a gender. There is no gender bias, and there is no religion or state wise. You don't believe we are in the fact we are factory in Andhra Pradesh, which is Telugu dominated, but the 60 to 70% North Indians working here. So that's why this kind of diversity, because skills some people have very good at north, uh, uh, like mind skills, technical skills. This with South India, because they have very intelligent in marketing, calculating, and taking risks. So these are the mix definitely help us, because our, for example, our cafeteria, we keep only not only South Indian meal, we keep different menus for different people, because I'm the person who believe in culture, because because of that I got a lot of accolades. Why I'm saying this? I celebrate entire year all festivals, Tamil New Year, Ugadi, Maharashtra New Year, then Guripuri, then Christmas, then Iftar. We do all the cultural regional programs in our township as well as plant. Why? Because the young generation should know the culture. India has a lot of diversity. You should understand India is a very big basket. People should know India, because so many things people doesn't know. People are only as per survey saying 40 to 30%, 30 to 40% only people know about India. India have lot of cultural varieties and foods and different knowledge sharing, different mindsets we have in India. So everybody should implement this kind of culture in any organization. At least people should understand, yeah, Diwali means, yeah, they light up this thing. Ugadi means something like Tamil Nadu, festival you do something, their food is different. Odisha festival we do food totally different, and there is a the dance and everything is different. So people understand, this is because people, you cannot see all this in movies or anywhere. You can see live, sharing this cultural knowledge. That is very important. That is also help to sustain our employees for longer term, and building a very longevity with the people. For example, our the very simple example, to keep all team members, the Chak De India movie, you see the diversity, how we manage the people across the people, lower and higher, and something is there. So this we have to accept. Every first of all, diversity comes after a human. We are all humans. First, we are humans. You have to keep in that mind. We are all humans. Afterwards, only a lot of names, changes, everything. But first, you think as a human, as a human leader, human resource leader. First, you think as he's a human. What is required? Basic food, basic facility, basic communicable language. Not only Tamil or Telugu or any Hindi or Marathi or something. Communicable language, that is important. हम लोग से सबसे अच्छा है जो लोग नहीं बोलते हैं, ओनली साइन में बोलते हैं ना, दैट इज द बेस्ट कम्युनिकेशन मुझे लगता है। क्योंकि वो हम लोग जुबान खोल लेते हैं, क्या बोलते पता नहीं, लोगों को हर्ट हो जाता है, कुछ लोगों को मोटिवेट हो जाता है। सो बेस्ट वे टू कम्युनिकेट politely, first to show empathy. These days are missing, starting from your home. आपके घर में हस्बैंड वाइफ किड्स रहते हैं, चारों अलग अलग रूम्स में रहते हैं, अलग अलग मोबाइल्स में रहते हैं। दीज आर डिफरेंट। यू हैव टू कम टुगेदर बॉस, 1 घंटा साथ में बैठते हैं, खाना खाते हैं, डिस्कस करते हैं, क्या कनेक्टिविटी रहेगा। सेम वे इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आल्सो यू हैव टू कनेक्ट। मेरा एक ट्रेंड है, earlier I used to go with my boss, my senior boss, having lunch every day with them only. I'm honestly speaking, and you can record also, every day I'm seeing having meal with them, I get bored because again the table also talks about only work. I start thinking, was we have to change. What I did, I started having a meal with different person, different department, different junior or different lower level. By sitting with them now, you will get a lot of download from his knowledge, his experiences, that really help us to develop something within. So this is one kind of experience to myself, really helped me a lot. You have to, yeah, because हम लोग आज की टेक्नोलॉजी जमाने में we are not meeting any people. At least this is the way, when lunch time is there, 1 hour you can meet with at least 3-4 people. You will get a lot of knowledge, I'm telling you. So this is one kind of connecting with the people that is happening. And by like this, ma'am she's doing a very good job, Twinkle ma'am, Skillveda, through we have to share our knowledge also, because हम लोग ताजमहल कैसे बनाए we don't know, only बस ऐसे बनाया होगा. There is no technology, nothing. How the science is there those days, I'm really surprised. So that knowledge is somewhere is missed. Now we have a knowledge, we can share it. I'm openly sharing. I am always sharing knowledge to anybody. I'm ready to share. I'm already sharing. You should share the knowledge to spread. Maybe he will get some idea. Dal makhani, you cook in North India different, somewhere is different, but you see different taste, you come different dishes. So that's what my ideology is, to share the knowledge and be empathic. And first you think you're a human, yeah, nothing. You're not a robot. You are a human. Be human first. That's how I say. Thanks.
Thanks, Rao, for that insight. So I'll take it like I was born intelligent. Education spoiled me.
Right.
See, education never spoils anyone. We have to look at how do we have a governance part to it. I'll cite for the audience and to just to give more insights. I watch movies like anything, and I take inferences from them. So it becomes very easy for people to connect because now if जब भी हम बात करते हैं तो अगर आप कोई बोलेंगे कि वो एक आदमी आया था यूएस से, वो थोड़ा मोटा था, तो वी डोंट थिंक अबाउट वो कैसा था, वी विजुअलाइज, we
Ah,
always have that visual impact. So I can cite example is the movie Robot, where Rajnikant is there, and then you have Professor Bora. Both are highly skilled in robotics and everything. Rajnikant is using it for the noble cause. Dr. Bora is going to use it for the negative cause. So education is right. Only thing is utility कहाँ पे हो रहा है?
उसका एप्लीकेशन क्या हो रहा है?
Yes.
How we apply? How we
Yes.
apply?
How we
And
apply and how we benefit people. That is more important.
Yeah.
It has to be benefited.
Implementation.
say something? Yeah.
Implementation is not to self. Implementation is to build a good society, a resourceful society, which helps the coming generations ahead.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, you talked about movie. Uh, 3 to 4 days back, I watched movie named Mrs.
Yeah, I've also
I don't
seen.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. So I felt, where is the social justice and where is inclusion and where is equality? We are talking nowadays, gents and or males and female equality. Where is the equality? I felt by, and I just cried by by seeing that, watching that movie. So
I want to,
though,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
ma'am.
Preeti ma'am. Sorry,
Yeah.
Preeti ma'am. You please continue.
Can I
I
say
thought
No,
you
no,
were
something?
no.
done.
Please go ahead, ma'am. No issues. Go
No,
ahead.
I have to say here, although I, politically ये गलत हो सकता है, because my question is that we are talking about inclusivity, right? और जब हमारे पास फॉर्म्स फिल करने के लिए आते हैं ना स्कूल्स में, उसमें हमें कैटेगराइज करना पड़ता है, ओबीसी कितने हैं,
Yes,
जनरल
yes.
कितने हैं, हाँ, गर्ल्स कितने हैं, बॉयज कितने हैं, डिसेबल्ड. तो आप जब इंक्लूसिविटी की बात कर रहे हो, वेयर इज द इंक्लूजन? You are categorizing
Yes,
them
no.
right at the beginning. So why can't you treat a student as a student, irrespective
Exactly.
of what religion, of what caste, what? Yes, definitely. I would suggest that we support children with disability because they really need it. I support children who are coming from a financially backward background because they need that support. But why OBC? Why caste system? Why Muslim? Why Hindu? Why this? Why that? So the government is talking about inclusivity, but वहीं पे हमने reservation कर दिया. तो बाद में जाके हम रोते रहते हैं कि reservation. So we need to look at this angle as well. That is my take on this.
Kind of a small example.
Right.
For example, why it's
Can
happening? It's all
here?
sorts of,
Hello? Can you hear me?
yeah, we can,
Yes.
sir. You can.
Yeah. See, we talk about diversity. So that is directly related to the word culture. To define the word culture, what is culture is all about? A set of people living together in a particular geographical location and following certain set values and norms, practices. This is all about culture, whether you are in an industry or in an organization, wherever you are, the diversity matters. So Vedas speak, Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam, the world is a family. So where discrimination never matters. We are all one, ekam. So when we think in that connotation, we feel united, we stand together, the team becomes stronger. The glory of India lies in its unity, in its diversity. So therefore, diversity is there in industry. But again, we embrace, we come together, work together, and we accept the norms and value system of the organization. So there is equality also. Sometimes there is a disparity, like gender disparity. But today, we have come to an understanding that there is an equality. There is no more difference of man and a woman. We are all equal. Uh, so that kind of sort of a practice is followed in industries. So I don't think diversity matters there, because there is oneness, togetherness, there is bond, there is an identity, there is a we feeling. So therefore, there is equality. So thank you.
Thank
Sir,
you.
I'll vouch for that, but there is also a case where if you look at different reports, we still in India don't have a pay parity. When you look at the male and the female, the pay parities is different. When you look at the
Yeah.
film industry,
Not
the
in
pay
India
parity,
only, everywhere. Pay parity is
everywhere.
there. Everywhere in
Females
this
are
world.
paid less.
Yes,
Females are paid less.
Yes,
yes, yes.
exactly. Or with the same qualification, same experience.
Same
See,
experience.
Yes.
everyone was crafted differently. We have taken different roles. We have empowered ourselves in different roles. We still have to look at what is physically enduring. I can cite examples of what Sudha Narayanamurthy had when she had written a letter to JRD Tata saying, you can have why are female employees not being part of the manufacturing setup. Then JRD Tata had given her a letter saying, You come down over here, we'll talk." And then she was the first female to be part of the Tata Group's manufacturing unit at Pune, I think. See, inclusion happens when people have a voice. Are
But
we us? Yes,
I
ma'am.
would like to add, in schools, we don't have any pay parity. Ladies and gents all have, lady teachers as well as gent teachers, they are paid the same as per the grade, and their working hours are the same. Yes.
Ma'am, if you're working in a corporate, the pay parities are very huge. But when we look
There.
at the pay commission implementation and everything, you will have some standardization.
Yes.
Okay. So, citing
Um,
Tata's example being foreigners in the
but
CSR sector.
Very good.
Inven,
Yeah.
I had heard in an interview when Dr. Murthy had said that she was appointed. When she went there, she had to face very horrifying situations because that place was not ready for a woman.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
She did
Yes.
not have I mean, the basic
A
necessities were
restroom,
also not there.
restroom
Yes,
Restroom,
yes.
even
facilities
yes,
and everything. Yes.
yes,
You
yes.
have a movie wherein I think Janvi Kapoor is one of
Yes,
the
she was she wanted to
flight
go into the
flight.
Air Force.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
right,
So you have
right.
citation. See, we talk about inclusion and everything. Everything is looking very great on papers. But जब implementation के लिए
These
आता
are on
है,
paper only. What
Can
I
I
feel is
Because
create?
these things are
because
more on
corporate
papers.
में
Hello.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि corporate में women are not viewed as a bread earners. Men are viewed as a bread earners. Therefore, the salary is more because women are only supporting their family. That is, I think, what is the mindset. When you speak also to people now, so they will scoff you off like that only. That because I have worked in corporate sector also, so they'll scoff you off. तुम लोगों को क्या करना पड़ता है? You are not the bread earner. So I think
Yes,
this is there in the mind of the policy
this
makers
is
also.
wrong. Now we have, as we earlier had husband working and wife being housewife. Now we have started with this culture that certain wives are working and their husbands are called
Roles
house husbands.
house
reversal. Role
husbands,
reversal.
They have to help with the children if they
House
want to maintain
husband.
a family. House husband.
house husbands. Yes.
Can I
And the
share
gents
I
proudly
think
some?
say.
Dr. Renuka
Hello.
wanted to say something.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
Dr.
please go
Renuka.
ahead.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, good evening to everyone. And since the topic today, which I'm started sharing with you almost all from past 30 minutes to 40 minutes, what I heard about inclusion. Really, in case this year, basically, I'm from Hyderabad. And I came to North this year to have an exposure and experience because I feel that more than my services in South, which is in a bit of an literacy rate is in a high. So I wanted to see North and give my services in North. So I was appointed as a principal for the Guidance International School in UP Rampur. And I've been coming from in a different culture, different background, where I have enrolled myself to one school which is of mostly 99.9% of Islamic culture. So this wasn't a big adventurous for me. Then to adapt the culture and to work there and feel as a part of a one, and like that. So there, this thing slowly, because that school is just started within a CBSE, want to go within a CBSE affiliation. So they are looking for some experienced person to come and finish with the affiliation process and all that stuff. So I have joined to help them. And like they don't know nothing. They were just following some UP state board till I went. And when I went, there were only 9 teachers in the school, which is running for the almost all 600 children in the school. And the thing is, all of them are with the Islamic background, all of the children. Then I told, see, you have kept this as a CBSE international school, but why only this sort of a community is being entertained? Of course, the directors who are there and all, they are all from the Islamic background. So each one, whatever they had, they have contributed, but they want that big a transformation for the CBSE international, how it looks. Then I took it as a challenge, and this year I have enrolled almost all 50 other community children into the school with an Hindu and the Christian background. Admissions I have entertained. The parents are a bit scared how their peers or their kids will be treated out. Then I gave them the surety that no, it will be all are equal, because we need to work on to the CBSE international school standards. So once I had joined, even I bought the affiliation for the school. Till 12th, we have got the affiliation. And then inclusion here not only means about the community or the culture. What I feel is inclusion is something about the children who have this ADH, autism, even who are physically and having many diseases. Like I had two admissions when I went, and the mother is an educated lady, but the husband has collapsed with a cardiac failure, and there's an Abu Shagar and Yusuf. These were the two children, one with an epilepsy background and one with a cardiac background. They are just like come to the school on the wheelchair. We have a RAN to support them, and they come like 3 days in a week, and we support them, we educate them and pass. They have completed their exams this year successfully. They were
Very good.
promoted with a good listing, and now one child is in 10th and the other one is in 8th standard. So I feel inclusion is a challenge. I don't say no to any of these. Might be a bit of an differences,
बेटा क्या आपको नहीं चाहिए
AHA and all that, compared with the normal brains, but with little bit of a support, online classes to them, little bit extra effort from the teacher, from the management to the parent. I think that is really a great job. So I feel like
Wonderful.
my school is not only physically fit for the children. My school is also entertaining for the children who have these defects, because we can't tell them you go to the special needs school like this school. In areas where there are remote places where they cannot afford the things. So when the child wants to learn, when the parent wants their child to be educated, because those two children cases, when the death is very uncertain. I told never matter. Death is uncertain to everyone. Might be some the death and comes early, sometimes late. But as their right as a
Yes,
student, as a child, to be educated, to be known, and to be one among the peers, that little happiness we should not take away from them.
Very
yeah,
good.
Dr. Vin.
Wonderful.
Yes. I would, yes, Uttapaji, please. You want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to share one experience that I had with my school. There was a girl who was acutely diabetic. So our school trip was going to Jaipur, and she desperately wanted to go, right? But she had to take insulin and all that. तो she came to me कि मैम मेरे parents allow नहीं कर रहे हैं and I want to go. So and I spoke to the parents. They said कि no ma'am, we can't allow this because she is acutely diabetic. कुछ हो गया तो फिर हमारे लिए problem हो जाएगी. So I said no, you let her go. I am taking charge of that. I will take her on my risk. You please let her go. And that girl was so happy. वहाँ पे फिर मैंने एक टीचर उनको अलॉट करके दी that you please see to it that she takes her insulin and everything on time and she has a control also and she had to eat all the time. तो उनको मैंने इंश्योर करा. उसके एक बडी मैंने उसकी जो बेस्ट फ्रेंड थी उसको बडी बनाया that you take care of her. And that girl was so happy and the parents were literally in tears when she came back. And I made sure that every day, every after 1 hour, we placed a call to the parents that she's fine, so that they're not anxious. So and their parents were so happy. They were literally मैं बोल रही मैम हम इमेजिन नहीं कर सकते थे कि हमारी बच्ची हमें छोड़ के किसी के साथ जा. This is a wonderful feeling.
Very
Wonderful
good.
feeling.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
I would like to add one thing.
Yeah, Mr. Rao. Yeah, please.
Because I see data, data saying that 1947, almost we have completed 79 years after independence. Data saying 1947 only 8 to 10% women are work for agriculture and informal works. But today we proudly say 43% women are contributing to the India.
Yeah.
So this is really amazing because we have a data, like future CHRs women, especially those days it's 10%. Now it is 2024 data saying that 39% in MNCs are CHRs, corporate head HRs, all are women. 40% is there.
Yes.
So it means there is a lot of growth for the women.
True, yeah.
And main example, you can see our the screen itself. 13 out of 20, 20 people are women. That's really great. So everywhere, not you can call as a
Women
dominating.
empowerment, sir. Women empowerment.
It is
That's the same thing
great
Mr. Rao is saying.
it's great that women should be there everywhere because in a hotel housekeeping women will take care. In hospitality hospitals women are mostly taken. Men's are there only the backup and just social support.
Actually,
is
women
there only
are
men.
associated with the emotions also, na?
Yeah.
Whenever there is a woman, there will be emotions. And
Yes.
whenever there is a man, there is no emotions. So both have to be balanced.
Women are
So
best.
women are really participating very well in all the sectors. Even forces also, defense also. You can see a lot of women are taking charge.
Yes.
And as well as corporate also, you can see all our women are board of directors.
I have seen this also in education. There are more women than the men. Because dealing with a child needs lots of patience and emotions. And
Yes,
only
yes,
female
very
can
true.
do it.
And especially in the younger classes.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's the same thing I want to say.
अमिताभ बच्चन का एक मूवी है जिसमें बोला जाता है मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता, राइट?
That's a
Individual is
stereotype.
an
That's a
encyclopedia of
stereotype.
movies.
No, because that's a statement, and how we have been brought up is the men are not given a voice out in our family or in our marriages or anywhere. See, the man works for the family and we don't get a voice to speak because we are taken for granted by at a lot of places wherein we are told to keep up your emotions low.
You have
And
to
if you,
show strong.
Yeah.
You are
Yes.
yes,
strong.
yes,
And you
yes,
can't
yes,
cry.
yeah,
Ah.
Can't cry.
yeah. See, half the heart attack cases are for men, not for women.
Women are also dying of heart attack.
Women
It's
are
not
also
like
dying.
that.
Yeah.
No, no, we're talking about health issues because
Yeah.
the guys
Women
don't
are
talk.
dying for the wrong reasons.
And one more
Maybe.
data. But this one
To
more data,
Rao's,
ma'am. One more data to all the educators already here. I think you know very well. The girls pass percentage, 95% for CBSE this year. And
Yes.
12th also 91%. So this is a lot. You can see now, girls or women everywhere. It's good to have that. So we have to support. First, ये gender biasity तो पहले हटा दो. You should not think ये woman है, man है. We are all humans.
That is why I said, Mr. Rao, that हमारे schools में ये हटाना चाहिए ना, हमें categories
स्कूल्स
नहीं
में हटाना
बनानी
मैम वो
चाहिए, आप
फॉर्म
इधर
गड़बड़ है।
बैठो नहीं होना चाहिए. That is wrong
exactly.
way of treating.
If the policy
And
makers are listening to us.
firstly मैं एक तो यही बोलूंगा हमेशा, don't compare in your house also. Don't compare. यार तुम कम मार्क्स लाए हो, तेरा दीदी अच्छा लाया, तेरा भैया अच्छा लेके आया, तुम बहन अच्छी नहीं है. You don't compare it. You can compare it in different strategy. So वहीं पे माइंड से स्टार्ट होता है, घर में ही माइंड से स्टार्ट होता है. बिकॉज स्टार्ट कंपेयरिंग विद अदर चिल्ड्रन. नो और उसको तो 95% आया, तुम्हारा क्यों नहीं आया. वो साइकोलॉजिकली बहुत डेंजरस है.
That is why, Mr. Rao, अभी जो this NEP and NCF have brought so many changes in the education landscape. This is aiming at this only, that if the child is not good at academics,
मैम whatever we learn, मैम whatever we learn till date, because बहुत कुछ सीखा हम लोगों ने till now, बट हम लोगों ने बहुत कम ही इम्प्लीमेंट किया हमारा लाइफ में, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में. Why I'm saying it is all your behavior language, how you behave with the organization, people, घर, वो behavior language
तो
सबसे बड़ा.
अभी जो आपका NEP है ना मिस्टर राव, इसी पे फोकस कर रहा है, that you bring out the values in children.
Yes,
because
exactly.
the way we have been brought up, हमारे
Yes.
टाइम में इतने suicides and all this नहीं होते थे, because we were mentally strong, right? And our family was very close knit. Now
Close-knitted
parents,
families.
yeah, now there is a problem with parenting also. The way we are bringing up our children, it's absolutely different, right? Because they are all just glued to their phones. There is no social interaction. We don't visit our relatives. पहले हमारे पास relatives आते थे, 10-15 days रह के जाते थे. So there was that bonding that used to happen between cousins and all. Now there is no bonding at all. So this is, affecting the mental health of the children. So that is why now NCF and NEP are actually focusing that you please build these values and teach them, like you said, na, that आधी चीजें हम implement नहीं करते जो हमने स्कूल में पढ़ा. But now they are saying that you connect your classroom knowledge to outside world in their, whatever they're seeing around them. So inclusivity तो NCF और NEP बोल ही रहा है कि अगर आप activity driven करा रहे हो कोई lesson, तो कौन देख रहा है कि कौन OBC है, कौन general है, कौन क्या है, कौन girl है, कौन boy है. Children don't see that when they are working together, right? So, and it is coming naturally in the classroom. So agar everybody focuses on what the NEP says and the NCF is trying to implement, I think ये जो हम लोग discussion कर रहे हैं ना, ये बहुत level तक sort हो जाएगा. That is what I wanted
only
to say.
mindset we have to change, ma'am, because our
Exactly.
bright example, you can see our president of India. तो इंस्पायर होना चाहिए, उनकी स्टोरी सुनता हूं ना कभी कभी यार, रियली हम लोग काफी डिफरेंट है. उनका स्टोरी सुना मैंने, मैडम मुरमुरू मैडम, उनका स्टोरी आप सुन लीजिए, बहुत बढ़िया.
He lost every family member. Yes, it's
मूवी
very.
बनाना चाहिए, मूवी, मतलब ऐसे मूवीज को करना चाहिए, इंस्पायर.
I was reading a story about a dancer. She is a transgender, right? So I was reading her life story, that she was disowned by her parents when she was 11 because she was a transgender, and the struggle she had to, put up for her survival. And then she, some Nartaki, I'm forgetting the name, but the kind of, so this is what inclusivity means. And then later on she held a government position also, but she had to fight for it. So when we are talking about inclusivity, ये सब कुछ होना चाहिए. I am working for a NIT Foundation, so we work with transgenders as well, right? So बहुत एक it's a vast area. You can say that inclusivity सिर्फ एक या दो चीजों से नहीं हो सकती, कि आप सिर्फ religion को या caste को या इन चीजों को आप include कर रहे हैं and leaving the rest aside. You have to take a broader view of the society, that how many exclusions are there. Only then you need to design what inclusivity is all about. So, yeah.
Yes, definitely. Changing of the mindset is must now for the society and for the parents also.
मैम उसमें दो चीज है चेंज होने के लिए.
मूवी का नाम तो नहीं है ना?
मूवी के नाम नहीं है मैम, प्लीज. So first thing is people have to do a self retrospect to understand what needs to be done, how it has to be done, why it has to be done. So it's about learn, unlearn and relearn. So it becomes a challenge क्योंकि अभी आप मेरे को ही देखेंगे, I have worked in a lot of companies. My initial days would be like 1.5 years or 2 years with every company because I didn't have a family, so I could jump. Now when you have a family, you stick to an organization and you become very comfortable zone. So that comfortable zone, if you're not there, and like my first boss, Dr. Velmani sir says is, आप जितना बड़ा रिस्क लोगे उतना बड़ा
If you don't risk anything, you risk more.
yes, and if you start taking more risk, you earn more. The more
Yes.
problems you solve, the better salary you have.
Yes.
To boast ma'am's content, I also have a detailing like, see, in the framework or in the governance, we do have the बोलते हैं कि ये सब नहीं चाहिए. There are few parents who have got their kids as no caste, their caste itself as no caste, and they have done that. But our now the challenge arise over there is when that girl or the boy goes for when they attain the marriageable age, will there be somebody in the society to accept that?
See, somebody needs to initiate. Maybe क्योंकि वो नीड पहले नहीं थी. बोलते ना जब कोई डिमांड होती है तभी सप्लाई आता है, राइट? सो इफ देयर इज अ सिचुएशन, there is a response as well. So maybe when this situation arises, maybe somebody will stand up to it. So that is what changes. So if we don't do anything which is not unprecedented, how will the change come?
Absolutely ma'am.
Very true, very true.
एक और
Anyone
दायरा
wants to add something here from Miss Rajni, Mr. Neelam, Vrinda Patil, Miss Gazala, Mr. Fardeen? Anybody wants to add something? Dr. Jacqueline? Dr. Jacqueline, are you there?
Hi, this is Neelam.
Yeah, Neelam. Yeah, Mr. Yeah, please, please.
First of all, thanks to Edwin for inviting me here. Okay, I just wanted to share my
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
recent experience with one of my neighbor kid. He's studying 10th standard, so he's very average in studies. Okay, I used to ask him, "You're going to write your board exam. Why are you very lenient? You're not studying well." You see, always don't take this studies seriously. Okay, I thought there's something wrong with this kid. He's not spending much time. And just few weeks back, he came to me and he showed couple of trophies. He told me, okay, these are all I won in different sports. So then I realized he had some different talent. There's something, gap between school and the studies. So I went back and I asked teachers. Okay, so he's not very comfortable with studies, but he is very strong in sports. You know what is the reason? Okay, they say, oh, no, they are simply saying, okay, he's not studying, so we put him in special classes, and he's attending special classes. Then I ask them how long you are spending time with these kids. Are you at least in a week, maybe 10, 15 minutes, are you sitting with these kids? Their answer is no. I got shocked. I mean, if somebody is studying good, they don't have to spend much time with those kids. But these people, they are actually have multiple talents, and if we can spend extra, extra effort with them, definitely they'll be able to survive in any part, not only in the studies, in the sports or any extracurricular activities. Okay, so I could see this gap. Then I gave them a couple of suggestions. There is a lot of diversions happening nowadays. We have a phone, we have mobile phone, and even 5 years old kid using mobile phone, and they are spending a lot of time in mobile television. So many, barriers. So I think the traditional approach of just asking them they go and study or put them in special class definitely will not work. We need to take that extra effort and sit with them, understand what are their challenges, whom they are speaking, know what are their day-to-day activities, understand where they are lagging, I think that additional support needed from both parent side and also from school side. So that is my intake
Yes,
about
definitely, Mr. Nitin.
institutional side. And I work for a technology company. I work for almost multiple companies, 5 to 6 companies. I'm a senior HR manager. Okay. For us, it is all about skill set. We definitely don't look at either it is a female or a male or which region they are coming from, because we work with multi uh, country projects, which means that I may have a person from all the way from Himachal to Kanyakumari, or even from some other country. Somebody is sitting in Melbourne, somebody sitting in Washington. Okay, so if I think most of the companies, they change their hiring pattern. They just look at the talent. you know uh, they are not looking at is it a female or a male, or they are from which cultural background. Nothing, but having the people from different part of the world definitely will give a value addition, because they share their own experiences. They come up with multiple tribes, which definitely give a lot of emotions and experience to us. So that's my experience so far. And yeah, we are a long way to go compared with other countries, but still, from our independence to till date, actually a very good progress so far. So yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Neelamjan.
Thank you, Neelam.
Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Jacqueline, you were saying something?
Dr. Jacqueline said that she's
No,
present.
nothing.
You want to add some views in this?
No.
As a principal of a school, as a head of a school, how you will promote inclusivity and social justice in your school?
Ma'am, I'm not. I'm somewhere in the public place, so I cannot speak.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I,
Yeah, Indivin.
I can add one story,
Yeah,
small
Mr.
story,
Rao.
My voice is audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, one small story, I think 2011, one warrior, she was almost a very bad situation, and she got robbed in the train, and she fallen in the, जो रेल ट्रैक्स में गिरी थी.
Arundhati, Miss Arundhati के बारे में you were saying?
मैं बताऊंगा नाम अभी.
नाम
वो
okay, fine,
वो
yeah.
लेडी 48 आवर्स पूरा रेल ट्रैक्स में पड़ी थी. नोबडी
Yes.
देयर. वो चल नहीं सकती थी. देयर इज नो वाटर, नथिंग. देयर इज नो पीपल अराउंड देयर. वो क्या बोलते हैं, रैट्स भी उनको खा गया था. बड़ा दर्दनाक सिचुएशन था. एंड दैट लेडी रियली लॉस्ट ऑलमोस्ट लेग. फिर उनको कैसे भी रिकवर करके घर ले गया. देन घर में भी करते हैं, तुम्हारा मतलब सिंपैथी दिखाना लग जाते हैं, ये वो, और इनका और मोटिवेशन डाउन कर देते हैं उनको. That lady, today she is the first female, amputee to climb Mount Everest.
Yes.
2023. She's name is, Arunima Sinha.
Yes, Arunima Sinha. Yes.
So the great stories, they're like, symbol of resilience, courage, and, empower for women and people with disabilities. So this is also, people are thinking, yeah, disability also inclusivity nahi hai karke bolte hain, but you have to include them also. Don't treat them as yaar tumhara something is nahi hai, unko बार बार याद नहीं दिलाने का. You should treat them as a normal, so that will help them to motivate themselves to work. So that is also can encourage. Now Mr. Neelam also said something. In our organization also, we recruit male, female, as well as gender, third gender also. We provide transgender also recruited in our organization. We have developed a toilet for transgender also. Apart from that, even for like those who are broken the legs and all, for them also we have a toilets. So we kept all 4 toilets in our organization. Anybody can come and watch our toilets. You can see that we build that. We want to bring facility to everybody. Why can't we do it? And we have a huge factory which is 2,700 acre area. Every day you'll find a lot of snakes. We don't buy उसको मारते नहीं हम लोग, लेके जाते। वी हैव ए स्नेक का हम लोगों ने पूरा बना के रखा हुआ, पूरा सेव करके रखा हुआ। वी हैव ए बटरफ्लाई गार्डन इज देयर, एंड देयर इज वी हैव मेडिसिन गार्डन इज देयर। वी आर विद नेचर। नेचर को क्यों खत्म कर? लॉट ऑफ फ्लेमिंगो बर्ड्स आते हैं वहां पे, ऑलरेडी घर बसा के रखा हुआ जबरदस्त हमारा प्लांट में, बिकॉज इतना बड़ा एरिया है। वी दैट रियली मोटिवेट अस, नेचर भी हमारा साथ में है एंड हम लोग भी है। सो वी हैव टू treat human first, I already told in the first, and secondly you have to respect the nature. That is very, very important. These are the principles. If you carry in your life, you will see a lot of magic in your life.
Actually, life is not so difficult, but we are making life very difficult for us also and for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and even your expert comment on this. Indwin is
I think he's having some.
yes, Uttapa ji,
issues
you
with
would like
the-
to add something here?
No, I was saying that Indian, I think he has some internet issues.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It's
Yeah, he is there.
raining. It's raining in Chennai, and sometimes the network goes off.
Yes, yes, raining. If
Uh,
anyone you
adding
want to add something,
yeah,
or
yeah,
we
adding,
can
no,
summarize the things now.
yes, yes. Adding to Rao's thing is what we did is all the factories and everything were opened in the nature. So actually,
Yes.
we cut down and we went to their place of living and we spoiled it. So that's the natural take on that. But for that, what we have done is we have brought in CSR so that we start giving back to the society. So every entity has some threshold of funding which they can give back to the society. So today what we discussed more facilitated on what are the different types of inclusion, what challenges the educators face, what challenges the industry faces across with regard to inclusion. So inclusion is not a word we voice out or something, but do we give our voices to those people who don't have a voice? Inclusion, we are talking about your languages, your caste, creed, religion, diversity, inclusion. We're also looking at people who are specially abled, who are differently abled. We are not talking about not including the third gender or the LGBT community. And what we are look today is, are we empowered to have the change in our mindset? And that begins with how we are being educated across and how we are implementing those across with the corporate lifestyle. We are also looked at how do we empower our parents, the new parents and the future parents. How do we empower? How do we have a governance in place? We also looked at the risk which we need to take in if we are looking at inclusion, because on paper and everywhere it is very always very good to talk about diversity, inclusion and equity, but when it becomes to implementation there are a lot of operational and practical challenges. How do we embrace them to have an inclusion? For example, if you're looking at employing a differently able employee, do we have the facility or a provision of lift? Are we having a provision of ramp at least? Or are we educating our own employees to how do we talk to that specially abled employee who is going to join us? Because end of the day everyone has to have an inclusion over here. So how do we change our mindset? How do we empower others? And how do we not degrade or demotivate? Because end of the day we believe in the concept of atiti devo bhava. So we stick to our own roots where we were eroded and corrupted in our thought process with multiple inclusion and expeditions from different nations across. We still stand tall because we believe in our culture and we believe in being rooted to our culture. So
Definitely.
in the state of today's Independence Day, 79 years have passed on, but we are all still strong and we are talking about technology. We are leading in a lot of spaces. We are the fourth largest in economy. So it's not only done by us, but by our great generations who had given us the diversity and inclusion and what change they could bring into the world. So let's empower every Indian with our thoughts, with our deeds. Over to you, Twinkle ma'am.
Thank you, Indwin. You have done all the job. as it says, charity begins at home. Same with the mindset also. First, we should change our mindset, then we can say to other, yeah, change the mindset. And it will start from person to person. And yes, we are growing in every sense. And nowadays, equality, everything is applicable in nowadays. We are changing towards the betterment of the country. What I feel is, and since Modi ji, I'm not taking anybody's name, but yes, since 2014, I am feeling a lot of change, to be very frank. And I hope this change continues. And yes, thank you very much, everyone.
I would like to
Yeah,
share.
Mr. Rao. Yeah, Mr.
I would
Rao.
like to share, all the audience watching and people, there is a very good short course, very small course that is, from IIT Roorkee, aligned with NPTEL SWAYAM. That is, body language key to professional success. That is a really beautifully, given a course that I can share the link. You can just join that. That is very good. That is in talks about body language, proximity, and haptics, behavioral zones. These are really, we are not seen. We have to practice this, Then there is a tactile behavior like handshaking, culture variations, how to behave for other countries. This is a very good course. I think I suggest all the people to join this. This is only just one pizza cost, only just 1,000 rupees, only one pizza cost, but knowledge is very good. You can have a bite with
pizza cost is only for the examination. Education is free from SWAYAM.
Yeah, the SWAYAM is, you want a certification, only 1,000 rupees you have to spend, but it's a very, very valuable. You can have a bite with IIT certification. You cannot join IIT, but you have a bite from this. This is a very good course.
That's great. That's
Professor
great.
Reshmi Gaur ma'am, and this is very good course. Must join this course, and you learn a lot of things about other culture as well as how to maintain the society. These are the change actually required in the people. Behavioral change. If you want to scold somebody, don't in front of public. It should be separately, something like something we have to manage, because scolding in front of public totally dominates something and change the tempo of everything. So very, especially this Gen Z. So very careful when you speaking to you want to say something to them. Very strategically, you have to speak to them.
Gen
Because
Z,
our
yeah.
generation, like
New
I think,
generation,
Next
Gen
time,
Z.
one of
next
ma'am is
moment
there.
will get the resignation.
One of the ma'am is there for longer period in one organization. That is really, really motivating. People are
Nowadays,
shooting
it's
like
really
anything.
motivating. Yeah.
30 years in one organization. I really salute her. Ma'am, I think, ma'am, I forgot the name. Just before
Neera
only
ma'am.
Neera
Dr.
ma'am,
Neera,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
has left
30,
now. Yeah, but
Rao,
really good.
30 नहीं है, 38 है.
38. So, हमारा lifespan खत्म हो गया. So that's why I want to say, please join that course. It's good for.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you everyone for
For
yeah,
all
Individual.
the leaders over here, you also have a lot of courses from Skillveda. Please get in touch with Twinkle ma'am for all the subscriptions and all the webinars and everything. She'll be the right person to guide.
Thank you.
So,
It been so nice of you. Thank a lot. Thanks a lot, Sutopa ji, Mr. Rao, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us.
No,
And
actually, to
definitely we will
say,
be doing. Yeah, Dr.
actually, to
Renuka.
say Twinkle Ma'am is doing a great job.
This is just because of all you people, because you people motivate us to do all these things.
Yeah,
Whenever
thank
his
you so
name
much
comes,
for
we
your
call as
cooperation and
Twinkle,
contribution,
Twinkle,
ma'am.
Little Star.
Yeah.
Twinkle,
Yeah,
Twinkle,
Mr. Rao,
Little
what
Star.
you are
Not a
saying?
little.
Sorry?
It's not Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Twinkle, Twinkle, Big
Kuch
Star.
bhi. Matlab, anything you will start now.
Yeah, more than Skillveda. When Skillveda comes means we remember only Twinkle Ma'am. That is what Twinkle, Twinkle, Big Star.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is a time to wind up. Thank you everyone for joining us. Preeti ji, Renuka ji, Ms. Sutupa ji, Mr. Rao, Indivin, thank you very much for the movie knowledge you have given us. Definitely we are going to watch all the movies if we have missed it. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Mr. Nelson, thanks a lot. Thank you everyone for joining us. And we will be doing a lot of panel discussion like this. And we want you all to join us next time also.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thanks a lot.
before
Yeah,
Twinkle
Indivin.
ma'am closes, sorry for always holding back. You have Mevisha 2025 also being rolled out, Excellence Award. Mega. So please get in touch with Twinkle ma'am for the nominations and everything. we'll be happy for you also to be participating in that
We will be meeting then also in mega event.
September 6th.
Yeah, very true. And we nice going.
September 6th, which place, ma'am?
It's
It
an
will be
online.
virtual, and we will be sending you trophies and certificate via
Okay.
courier.
It's a virtual this
Yeah.
thing, reward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
And wishing you all happy
Thank you.
Independence Day and advance Krishna Janmashtami tomorrow.
Yeah, same to you. Yeah, same to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Wish the
everyone.
same.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.